Hi Boys and Girls Club, this is Mr. Hector. I work over at Sims, and today I'm going to be sharing an easy video on how to plant your own avocado tree. It's pretty easy. The best way to start with it is once you open the avocado and take this out, and you just want to clean off most of the avocado that's left on there. When it's wet, it's a lot easier because we're going to have to peel the skin, which I already started doing. This will help with sprouting. So mine's dry right now. I have a little cup of water. This is the other cup where I'm going to be putting the seed so it can sprout. And sprouting, all that means is this bottom part where the seed was hanging from the tree. It'll sprout from there and make new roots. And then from there, that'll take about 2 to 3 months. From there, you're going to plant it in a bigger pot. We'll talk about that later. So I don't have nails, but if you do have nails, you can kind of pull up a little bit of the little brown outside and then peel from there. I'm going to use a spoon. I'd say use a knife, but I want you to be safe, not use a knife. So I already got a little bit coming up. I'm going to just peel it. And when you're peeling, you want to make sure that you don't bruise the inside of the seed, this lighter part. Kind of did right here, if you can see, it's starting to turn a little red. It's not too big of a deal, but you don't want to bruise it too much. That'll affect the sprouting. Not badly, but you still don't want to peel too much, or you don't want to bruise it too much. All right, as you can see, I'm about almost halfway done. It's a little tough at the beginning, but then you start getting large parts coming out. You see that? And you'll start seeing almost like little cracks and veins in the seed. We're going to be looking for about 3 important lines, and I'll show you in a minute. Those will be the important lines and where to stick your toothpicks. You'll need 3 of these. Just 3 normal sized toothpicks, no longer. If you get any longer ones, you're going to have to start cutting them. I'll show you that in a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's a little bit, as you can see, kind of left right there. It's not a big deal. Okay. Use your finger a little bit to take that little bit off. Alright, so those lines that I was telling you about, remember? There's going to be like 3 to 4 lines. They're almost going to be like equators maybe? They're going to be circles that just go around the whole seed, and it splits it. You see this kind of I don't know if you can see that. See that line? It goes all the way through. And then you have one over here. That's where you're gonna want to. You don't want to stick you don't want to stick any of your toothpicks in those lines, because as it's sprouting, that'll crack it faster before it can actually sprout. Or excuse me, from down here. So here's my first line. I'm just going to go kind of on the side of it at a 45-degree angle. See, those things you learn in math aren't just for tests in class. You actually use them in life. It's a 45-degree angle. I guess if you don't really know what a 45-degree angle is or don't remember, I guess you can refer to a dab. Isn't a dab a 45-degree angle? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, you're going to want to do it. You're going to use 3 toothpicks. You're going to kind of want to form kind of like a Y. I'll show you. Kind of want to push in until you can't push in anymore. Maybe about this much. Would you say a ½ an inch maybe? Okay, remember on the sides of the line, so use your line. Go on the other side, 45-degree angle. And as you're pushing in, make sure not to get any splinters. That would not be good. Get a little water to give me a little. All right, let's see. All right. Push them in. See how they're all kind of on the same. That's how it should look. See how it makes kind of like a Y? There's your Y. All right, next thing is, so I did this about 3 months ago and I kind of messed up. You could use a non-clear cup, but I feel like the sun gets in there a little better, if not just the top, but through. The only thing with that is if you use a clear cup, it's a lot easier for the water to get dirty. You can see when it's starting, you want to make sure that the water is clean, so change it every day or two. You don't want any algae to form. It'll look kind of like fuzzy little stuff. Even to like the lake or the beach, you can see like that algae was, you guys know what algae is. It looks a little fuzzy. So if you see that, if you see algae forming in your seed or in the water, you want to take it out and just gently get like a napkin and take it off. But if you change the water every day or two, it shouldn't be a big deal. So now, how much water? So you can't just put whatever you want. You have to at least make sure that an inch up from the bottom of the seed is covered if you don't have a ruler on you. I know my hands are a little bigger, but an inch is about between the two knuckles. It's about an inch. It doesn't have to be exact. So you want to go from the bottom. So maybe it's to about right here, right underneath the stick. I'm going to place it. Pour it in. See me? All right. There you go. It's a little under the stick. All right. So that's what it's going to look like. All right. I want to make sure you guys do put it in the water the right side down. So the right side is going to look, it almost looks like an egg. This one's a little bit of a misshapen egg because of this right here. This is where you're going to get your sprout from. This is the bottom right here. One last thing where you want to put this is you don't want to put it in direct sunlight. You know how you can tell right now I am outside. I can feel the heat, but I'm under shade. So you want to put it in a place where it's getting the sun, but it's not getting directly hit by the sun.